you are able to manage your money better, save more, build wealth, and do the things you love, the things you care about. Hi, I'm Sylvie, and this is Beyond Financial Reset, where we provide you financial tips and tools to create the life that you want, the life that you deserve. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to our channel. If you're new to our channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you subscribe to our channel, thank you. Let's keep winning together. In this video, we're going to talk about 10 ways to manage your money better. The very first thing we want to talk about is to make a budget. Yes, creating a budget is something that we talk about, but that very few people do. It is the foundation for building wealth and for keeping wealth. Your budget allows you to tell your money where to go. It guides your financial decisions. Now, making a budget doesn't come easy. It is something that you have to learn to do. Initially, it's going to take some practice. So do not get frustrated when you start learning how to make a budget. Many people have to learn how to do a budget for about 3 months before they can get used to it. Basically, what a budget is it is what comes into your house and what goes out of your house. So how much money you make and how much money you spend. So that's just a snapshot of it. Pretty easy, right? So at the end of the day, you want to know how your money flows, and making a budget allows you to see that. So that is why creating a budget is the foundation of building wealth, because if you cannot track how your money flows, then you're not able to assess what financial decisions you are making. The second thing is you want to automate your monthly payments. Now, automating your monthly payments is important because it prevents you from having late fees. Now, we're already busy as is, so it is very easy for you to forget to make a payment or two. Not only do you want to automate your monthly payments, you want to automate your finances. So whatever it is, your saving goals, just put them on autopilot. So once you've made your budget, you want to automate this process such that you're not thinking about it. And we all know as humans, we have that tendency to go back on our decisions. So that's where automation helps you to save time and money as well. So take, for example, you've already automated your bills for the month from your paycheck, right? So your bills are gonna come out on the 1st. Your rents are gonna come out on the 1st. And your friend convinces you on the 2nd to take a trip to, say, Las Vegas. The good thing is you've already paid your bills on the 1st. But if you were waiting to pay your bills on the 3rd and your friend convinced you on the 2nd and you took out that money, it would have been disastrous, right? So that's why automating the finances is very important, to eliminate as much distraction from meeting your financial goals as much as possible. The third thing is you want to have a monthly savings goal. Having a goal motivates you to save. It sets you up for success. It is the stepping stone to building wealth. In order to build wealth, you need to have money. And your savings is that building block. So if you have a saving goal of, say, $1,000, now putting $100 every month, you get motivated because you keep seeing that money building up. Now, a financial tip for you would be to put that money in a separate account, preferably in an online savings account or market money account, where it can earn a little bit more interest. The fourth thing to help you manage your money better is to have an emergency fund. An emergency fund is money that you set aside in case an emergency happens. Now, an emergency will happen. The question is when. So emergencies such as that unwanted flat tire, or like an accident, somebody hits you and takes off and you're left with having to repair your car, or your kid falling sick and you have to make that emergency rush to the hospital in the middle of the night, and now you're left with a medical bill that you have to pay. So when things like that come up, you want to have a stash of money that you can easily tap into to make those payments. So that's what an emergency fund is gonna be for. And you want to make sure that you're using your emergency fund just for emergencies. Now make sure your emergency fund has at least 6 months of your monthly expenses. You might not be able to initially build up your emergency fund to 6 months, but that's okay. And that's where a savings goal comes into place. You make a goal and you slowly build it up. The fifth thing to do is to monitor your spending. Make time within the month to review your budget. At least once a month, or if you can, every 2 weeks, to review your budget, just to make sure you're staying on track. Now, those little expenses can creep up on you and chip into your budget. I have kids, and sometimes you're checking out at the grocery store and they want those little candies right there that they put at the end of the checkout line, strategically waiting for those kids, and you just spend $2, or the toys, but $2 every time, $3 at the gas station, $4 to get a cup of coffee. Those little expenses, impulsive spending, add up over time. So make time to review your spending and track how you're spending your money. Psychologically, it's gonna make you aware of how you're spending your money and keep you on track with your budget. The sixth thing to do is to use price comparison apps and compound interest calculators. Now, it is interesting when you put in how much you could have made if you had taken $5 and compounded it in a compound interest calculator over 10 years. Now, $5 to buy, say, a cup of coffee might not seem like a lot, but when you compound it over time, 10 years, you then are able to appreciate how much you just lost, how much money you've taken away from your dream. So that's why we encourage people to use the compound interest calculator so they can appreciate how their spending is chipping away from their financial goals, how their spending is taken away from them achieving their dreams. As far as the cashback apps, when you shop, you get cash back on your shopping. If you're gonna spend $100 at Walmart or Target or wherever it is you shop anyway. So using a cashback app that gives you 1% makes sense to save money. Also compare the price with the price comparison app and make sure that you're getting the best deal so that you're saving money. The seventh thing to do is to adopt a can-do mindset. This is very important when you are learning to manage your money better. Believing that you can do it is gonna be a really, really important factor for you. If you do not believe in yourself, believe that you can cut back on your spending, believe that you can save money, believe that you can get out of debt, then it's going to be really hard for you to commit to doing those things. So it all starts with adopting that mindset of I can do it, and thinking that you are responsible for your actions. Now, there's certain things in the environment and in the world that you can't control, but your financial habits are up to you. So adopting that can-do mindset is going to be a very important factor for helping you manage your money. The eighth thing is to have an accountability partner. An accountability partner is somebody who understands your financial journey and somebody who is going to support you through your financial journey. Somebody who is not going to be very judgmental, but it's going to tell you not necessarily what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So you need to have that person in your life so that when you want to go make those unnecessary expenses, they're going to be able to check you and put you back on track. So it is also accepting that I want to do better, but I need somebody to hold my hand through this process. And that's okay. So we all have been there at that place where you needed somebody to hold you up and say, I'm not strong enough to do this. For couples, it's gonna usually be your spouse. So take advantage of that and have your spouse be your accountability partner. Now, you might be different in the way you spend money, but those differences are important because they're gonna help balance you out. One might be a spender, one might be a saver, but that's the beauty of it because you will balance each other out. The ninth thing is you want to eliminate your debt. If you are not able to eliminate your debt immediately, at least try to get it under control. Now, getting your debt under control is important when you are learning to manage your money, because debt is stealing money from you. It's stealing money from your dreams. To get your debt under control, you need to avoid taking additional debt, pay your bills on time, and get a debt repayment plan. Once you get your debt under control or you eliminate your debt, then you're going to have more money available to invest so you can build wealth and live the life that you want. Travel, prepare for retirement, or to buy your dream home. And the 10th way is to get financial education and keep educating yourself about your personal finances. Everybody started from somewhere. The financial gurus did not wake up being financial gurus. They had to get up and start from the beginning. So financial education can seem overwhelming, especially for people who do not like numbers, but it is not really a numbers game. You have to start to learn the basics of what is happening to your money if you want to build wealth, if you want to create the life that you want, if you want to build the life for your kids, for your family, if you want your dream home, or if you want to make the decision that is best for you. We have a free budgeting course that you can take to at least learn how to budget. I'm going to attach the link below so you can get started, but I also want to encourage you to make sure that you are staying financially educated, because you want to make sure that you are able to sift through the information that you receive to know what is best for you. Let me know in the comments if you've used any of these tips and if they worked for you, or if you have additional tips on how we can better manage our money. We'll definitely like to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and let's keep winning together. Please share and subscribe.